Today is April 18th, and I went to our local greenhouse and I bought all of the beautiful plants and flowers to put on our wraparound porch. Now, for reference, our wraparound porch is covered, so it gets absolutely no sunlight. So I'm gonna show you the plants that I have bought because these are the same plants I buy every year because they do so well with no sun. So if you have a shady area and you want some beautiful plants and flowers, look at what I get. They're really inexpensive and you can buy them pretty much anywhere. Ignore that, Carsey. But anyway, this right here is everything that I got, and it was around 50 bucks. And there's 4 main plants that are in this that I buy every single year. So up first is all of my impatiens, and you can see that they come in a lot of different colors. And honestly, this is my favorite annual shade flower because look at them. They're just beautiful, and they're always completely covered in flowers. You can see that they start out kind of small, but they get massive. By the end of summer, these things will be about 1.5 feet tall, so they just look like big bushes covered in flowers. So pretty. And another big reason why I love impatiens is that they are impossible to kill. I have gone weeks in the hot July and August summers and I have forgotten to water them and they get really wilted and they look dead. But then when you water them, the next day you wake up, they're big, they're bushy, and they're covered in flowers again. It's crazy how resilient these plants are. And as you can see, I got these really pretty coral ones. I got classic white ones, red ones, and hot pink ones. Up next is begonias. These are really inexpensive to buy, and I like them because they have these kind of waxy looking leaves, so they're real pretty. They'll bloom all summer long like this, and you can get them in a lot of different colors as well. Up next is callias, and I love these because they come in so many different varieties of color combinations. So the first two that I got here are red because our farmhouse is blue. So up next to the blue farmhouse, this red in front of it looks so pretty. So I put them on either side of our front door, and these things get huge. They'll keep growing until the first freeze that kills them. So they'll get every bit of a couple feet tall and a couple feet wide. They get massive. Look at this one with the green and the pink in the middle. So pretty. And this one, neon pink with green underneath and that dark burgundy color around the edge. It's just stunning. Another great thing about these is that you can actually plant them in the shade or the sun. They do totally fine with no sun, but they can tolerate full sun as well, which is crazy. And last but not least is this right here. I call it Creeping Jenny, but a lot of people call it Goldilocks. And I love these because it's a trailing plant and they grow so fast and they get so long. And what I do with these to bring a lot of dimension to my flower pots on the porch is I take them and I plant them on the edge of the pot like this, and they will trail over the side and stretch all the way down, and they'll spread out on the porch, and it is just so stunning. Plus they're also like this pretty yellowish green color. I really like them. So that's it. Head to your local greenhouse or nursery and pick up these 4 things for the most beautiful shaded area this summer. Impatiens, begonias, Creeping Jenny, and callias. Happy homesteading!